Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If it's your first time here, thank you for clicking my video. My name is Mina. Please don't forget to subscribe and also catch up on all of my previous videos. So guys, let me officially wish you a happy new year. This is my first YouTube video this year. So this is me wishing you all a happy new year. I hope the year has been good to you. I hope it's been up to a great start. I hope you are getting all your goals right and doing the right things this year, and I wish us all a prosperous 2023. So guys, let's get into the video of today. You can tell by my caption that I experienced my first international flight, you guys, and I'm excited about it. I'm excited about this new phase of my life, and I made some videos, so I decided to share my experience with you guys. So I'm gonna stop talking and just let you guys watch the rest of the clip.
So guys, we were now on our way to the airport from Surulere, and as you can see, day has turned into night. Yes guys, we actually missed our way, so we had to go and turn and pass through Ikeja for us to get to the airport. And we got stuck in traffic. At some point I was getting frustrated because our flight was actually scheduled for 9 p.m. and we're still on the road as at 8. So I was getting scared, but thank God Riri was there. She kind of just calmed us down, and she was gisting us, and it kind of took my mind off things for a while. But yeah, and then finally when we got to the airport, we were outside, joining the queue. But eventually we got inside, and by the time we even got inside we had issues with our baggages because they said it was overweight, and so they were telling us to remove some things, but we didn't want to. So thankfully Babs' friend that was also traveling with us had to take some of our things and add it to his own stuff, and everything was fine. So at this point we were at passport control and everything went well. Then it was time for us to board, and thus began our Lagos to London trip. So guys, I was excited at this point, and then we got on the plane. Oh, just in case I didn't mention earlier, we took Turkish Airlines, and the plane was really big. So as soon as I settled, I decided to watch Nope. It had Daniel Kaluuya and Kiki Palmer in it. It was an interesting movie. Then this little package came. The hostesses gave us this package. It came with the eye mask, earbuds, and some cleansing towel, but I didn't show that in this video. So it was really nice. And after that, I didn't use it actually. I did not use it because I was watching movie the whole night. The whole trip I was just watching movies. But yeah, it was nice for me. Then food came. Gosh, you guys, at this point I was hungry because I didn't eat from home. I was anxious, so I didn't eat from home. Then they asked what I wanted. I said pasta. This pasta wasn't all that good. It was just okay, but I had no choice, so I finished it though. Then I went back to watching more movies, and this time I decided to watch Bullet Train. And this movie was star-studded, you guys. It had Brad Pitt, Bad Bunny, that Spanish. I don't know where it's from exactly, but it's a rapper. It's quite popular. Yeah, this is Bad Bunny. This guy wearing whites, and some other celebrities. But it was really nice. If you guys like action movies with a little bit of comic relief, I'd say you should watch this movie, Bullet Train. Nope, the one I first watched with Daniel Kaluuya and Kiki Palmer was also good, but Bullet Train was better. Then we got to Istanbul. So our flight was actually a connecting flight from Lagos to Istanbul, then from Istanbul to London. So our first stop was Istanbul, and we had to get off the plane into their airport. And we actually got stopped by the police just for them to check our passport. It wasn't just us, everybody. And at this point, Babs' friend was stopped much later than us, and Babs was making jokes about it, but everything was fine. It was just a passport thing, but yeah, everything was sorted. And now we're just walking around the airport. I must say, this airport is really big and beautiful. Honestly, Istanbul airport is really nice. I mean, their government really put in effort into making their airport look nice. So yeah, we had like 3 hours stopover, so we're just going around the airport, yeah, before going to their border, and just for them to check us in. And I must say, the issue I had at this Istanbul airport was the fact that some of their staffs couldn't speak English, but we still managed. So at this point, we're just trying to check in for our next flight. And before we went on the next flight, we still had few minutes, so we decided to use free Wi-Fi just because they had free Wi-Fi there, so we had to use it. So yeah, now it was time for us to leave, and we're just queuing for the officers, immigration officers, to like check us, check our passports, and just let us pass through for our next flight. But in general, I'd say my flight so far was great. The flight was great so far. The airport was nice. The air hostess from our first trip from Lagos to Istanbul was cool. Everything was nice. The only issue I had was the little communication problem, where you ask questions and some of them are like, oh, they don't understand what you're saying, and you have to keep repeating yourself over and over again. But overall, it was okay. Then at this point, we were just trying to get into the next plane for our trip to London from Istanbul. So yeah, everything was going smoothly. And then as soon as we got on the plane, they served us food. Here is the meal. They served us rice this time. I actually said I wanted rice, no more pasta, because that pasta did not go well. And this rice was really nice, and I enjoyed every bit of it, you guys, honestly. And so we were now 30 minutes away from London. And I was getting excited at this point, honestly, guys. And this time around, I even got window seats. The first flight, I didn't get window seats, and I got to see the River Thames. When you're approaching London, you get to see this river. So I was excited about it. Another issue I had with Turkish Airlines was the fact that if you're picking seat yourself, you would have to pay extra money. I did not like that at all. But if they pick your seat, then you will not pay. So it was just somehow for me. That's why the first time we got middle seats, and it was just the second time. And honestly, I was happy that I even got window seat the second time. So yeah, at this point, we got to London, and it was time for us to get off the plane. And yeah, just in general, let me do a quick review. My experience from Lagos to London using Turkish Airlines, I would rate them an 8 over 10. Yeah, I rate them an 8 over 10 because it wasn't perfect, but it was nice. It was really good. My trip was nice with them. So yeah, that's that. And finally, my Moses has arrived to promised land. At this point, I was just videoing every and anything because I was getting excited. Even Babs was, and with his old bad, tough guy, he was still smiling from ear to ear, like, we're here, we made it through. And then we had border control. Before we got to baggage claim, we had to like pass through border control. That part where they'll be asking you big questions like, what are you doing here, and all that stuff. But yeah, we made it through, and then we got all of our baggages, and we were about to leave the airport. Then Babs's friend, Rotimi, that was also on the trip with us, just told us to like take a picture, to show our arrival, and we did. I bet we're the only couples you've seen wearing Crocs and slides all the way from Nigeria to UK. But yeah, we did that, and it was nice. Then we left the airport, and everything was already dark. Just an hour, 2 hours difference, and everything was already dark. But yeah, the trip was nice. Thank God for safe journey, and thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you in my next one.